Hello everyone and welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Today we're going to continue on our goal to get out of the expert rank and into the master rank. You might have noticed I've switched up the background. Why? One is cute as hell. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Ichime eating a watermelon? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And two, it helps me make YouTube thumbnails because there's more contrast between the tiles and the background. So it's easier to adjust if I can speak really candidly about it. So those are the reasons. This is an okay hand. You know, luckily we've been having some pretty good games lately. We just had an incredible game that I played on stream where we came back from 4th place, double conned, and then forced us into the West round. So I'm riding a high right now, okay? I'm actually really feeling it. I legitimately feel like the main character of Mahjong Soul right now. So this isn't great, right? Because unfortunately the winds that we do have are the north wind, and that is neither the seat wind nor the prevalent wind for us right now. What is the seat wind for us is also the Dora, which is the south wind, but one of them has been discarded already. So the chances that we get all three of them are very, very unlikely. Oh man. In fact, I'm gonna do something kind of dumb here. I don't know. I know that it's a pair and tearing this could be the wrong idea, but I really don't want to get rid of this 6 yet. And I think that if anything, we can maybe go into all simps or something else to make this a more efficient hand. So maybe not the right decision, of course. But let's see. Maybe luck will be on our side. Maybe it won't. Maybe we'll draw another north wind and that'll be that. So this is great. We drew a 6 and an 8. Now we're waiting on a 7 of bamboo. Kind of proving our decision correct, but you really can't glean too much, or you really can't make your life philosophy from one discard in Mahjong. You know what I mean? I've seen great Mahjong players fall to this trap all the time. Is that true? No, not at all. It's lonely as hell playing Mahjong, okay? I don't, that's why I made the tutorial. I want to get more people into it. I want to meet more people that are playing Mahjong, you know? Okay, I think we're abandoning the ones and the 9s to try to go for all simps here. I don't think this hand is going to be super valuable, and I think what we need to do is just try to complete this hand. Yeah, okay, the south wind's getting discarded here. So if we have the opportunity to pawn or to chi right now, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it because this hand does not have a great. Oh, you hate to see that, right? Drawing the 3rd north wind. But I don't really regret our decision. I mean, we would have had to discard something else so our hand wouldn't be in quite this shape. I don't know. I don't really regret it. Okay, they went into Ricci. That's not great, but luckily we have these two of characters that are safe to discard. Also the 9 of characters safe to discard. Again, if a character calls Ricci, any tile that they've previously discarded or discarded after Ricci are tiles that they cannot win off of. So we know for a fact that this is going to be a safe discard. Now, this isn't terrible, right? Because if a 5 of characters comes, this suddenly becomes a 4, 5, 6 sequence. But again, I'm just trying to make it out of this round alive. You know what I mean? I don't really want to aim for, the best hand anyone's ever seen right now. Because this isn't really that valuable of a hand. It's all that it has going for it is all simples, you know? So that's okay. That's okay. We can start slow in this one. 3 of bamboo is also luckily going to be a safe discard. That's fine. Now, the real danger is that if one of these players, if they aren't folding and if they're getting closer and closer to a completed hand, that's scary because we could deal into them very, very easily. 8 of bamboo is able to be dropped. Now you're thinking oh, well, this player immediately kind of destroyed what I was gonna say. Was why didn't you discard the 1 of characters? Well, we had already discarded 1, but that was before they went into Ricci, so you never know. You never know. They could have been waiting on that. This 1 is gonna be safe because after Ricci, the player to our left discarded a 1, so this should be fine. It's 4 tiles left in the wall. Obviously, if we can end in Tenpai, we want to. Tenpai being 1 tile away from winning, so we don't have to pay any points at the end of an exhaustive draw. But I don't think we're going to be able to, and I think that's okay. Let's just get out of this round unscathed, or relatively unscathed, you know? Also, I'm going to just shout out one of my favorite animes here. This is This is the character Mary from Kakegurui, which a friend of mine lovingly described as a horny gambling anime. And you know what? I can't really disagree with him. But she's a really cool character. And I also have one of the characters from Kakegurui and Mahjong Soul. Again, please don't ask me how much money I spent in getting those characters. It's something that it's very personal to me. It's a very painful memory, and I don't wish to divulge that. This hand is looking okay. I think we can't go for all simps here, right? Because we have these... I mean, it would certainly hurt a lot more to discard this pair of ones of bamboo. Yeah, so this Southwind, call me an optimist, dude, but I want to keep this Southwind. I know one's already been discarded, making it extremely unlikely that we finish something with this, or finish a triplet of this, but it was also unlikely, IMO, that we finished with something, including the 9 of characters, you know what I mean? So now that 2 have been discarded, we literally can't get a triplet of it. Let's get rid of ours. Probably what's next is the white or the green dragon. Hopefully someone discards 1 so that we know what to abandon quicker. You know what? Let's just get rid of the white dragon. This is fine. I mean, we can also get rid of the 7 of circles. And I've also realized that, like, not subconsciously, but maybe erroneously, I call it the 7 of pancakes for the 7 of wheels too. So I hope that's not confusing for any new Mahjong players. Like, why is he talking about pancakes and wheels right now? It's because they're circles, and circles isn't fun to say. You know what is fun to say? Wheels and pancakes. All right. Westwind coming out. Red dragon. Dude, we've drawn so many just single tile dragons this game. That's not that fun. Would have loved to have a pair, a triplet even, you know? Northwind. Oh, these are some garbage draws, but that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully everyone else is also getting garbage draws, but you know, most likely someone else is going to be trying to finish their hand faster than us. Like, we haven't had a lot of great luck this round so far. Ricci. There's the Ricci. If they discarded a 5, they can't have 3. They can't be waiting on a 3-4 of circles. So this is technically safe. We could have also done the safe thing and just dropped this 9 of bamboo, which is probably what we're going to do next. Okay. 8 of characters. That's fine. Wow. So you know what's risky? This 4 of circles right now. Because they called Ricci on the 5 of circles, and there's probably a theory behind this that I just simply don't understand yet. But for whatever reason, the tiles adjacent to the tile that someone calls Ricci with, in this case it's going to be the 4 of circles and the 6 of circles, are very dangerous tiles to discard in general. I don't know why, but I feel like I've dealt into someone so many times. Like, I've lost so many times because I've played the tile that's adjacent to the tile that they called Ricci on. There's probably a, like, proof of it somehow. And if you have that proof, please let me know in the comments. I would love to learn. What can we do here? I mean, 1s and 9s are generally safe. Yeah, okay. I mean, you hate to see it. We did end up tearing up these 1s of bamboo, but we're still playing it safe. We're being a little cowardly right now, but that's okay. This is a real better safe than sorry moment. Okay, the 6 of characters, now safe to discard. This green dragon, definitely safe to discard. You know, let's get rid of that first. I don't think we're making it into Tenpai with this hand. And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, maybe if we get some really good luck with some bamboo draws here, we could have also maybe cheated this 7, go for a 5, 6, 7, and then another 5, 6, 7, or a 6, 7, 8. It's okay. I'm okay with not playing as aggressively, because the more you pwn and chi, the less tiles you have to work with in your hand. You know what I mean? Like, if you lock in tiles via a pwn or a chi, like, you have less tiles to choose from in what you want to discard. Also, thank God we didn't drop the 8 of bamboo, right? Ricci, fully concealed hand, all simples, red 5, no Uradora. That's a pretty big hand. Okay, hate to see that. Hate to see that. We're now in joint last place with our good friend Mary. Also, we're still in the East 1 round. Jeez Louise. Okay, so some luck, right? Some small amounts of luck. The Southwind is again the Dora, and is again, because we haven't changed rounds, our seat wind. So let's really hope that we can get a pair or even a triplet of the Southwind. That would be so nice right now. That'd be so nice right now. In this situation, oh God, God, you hate to see that. You discard a west wind and you draw another west wind. That's just not fun. Or not very pleasant. I would still say that I'm having the time of my life playing Mahjong. I'm not even joking. In this situation, I kind of want to get rid of the 3 here. I know we can also get rid of the 6. But I think the 6 lends itself to making some better shapes down the line. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe it doesn't really matter, but this is why I like Mahjong, because I know that I can improve. I just have to like watch what I'm doing and like I just have to watch what I'm doing and try to like improve from it, you know? Like see if the decisions that I'm making are good, like turn out well for me or bad for me. And sometimes it's hard to do that. Like I know that a lot of good Mahjong players or just channels on YouTube in general recommend like going back through your games, like watching replays of your games just to see if there's anything that you could have done better. And I've only done that like once, and it like no one really likes doing the due diligence of going back through their games. Oh, what the hell? I mean, we could call Ricci here, but it's only waiting on a single tile. But it's an early Ricci. I think I'm gonna go for it. It's the tile that this player just discarded. So people might think like, wow, they just discarded a 4 of bamboo. Surely I can't be waiting on the 4 of bamboo. And that's where you're wrong. This is my clever trap that I've sprung. And is that just some justification because I don't think that this Ricci is such a good decision? Yeah, probably. Probably. Okay, 6. That's fine. I mean, something that could prove us wrong in deciding whether or not to Ricci, like if that was a good idea, is if we draw like the 6 of bamboo or maybe like a 2 of bamboo. Because then if we had waited a little longer and called Ricci, we could have been waiting on a double-sided wait instead of just a single wait. You know what I mean? Like if we had a 2 and a 3 here, we could be waiting on a 1 or a 4. Versus right now, we're just waiting on a 4. So it's the chances of it coming out are a little bit less. And also we have to remember, right? Like because we're in Ricci, we don't have a lot of, we have no agency on what tiles we're discarding. So we could be dealing into someone else's hand very easily as well. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We've discarded a lot of circle tiles, but that's okay. It came after the Ricci, and I don't think it would have been a good idea to like retool our entire hand to maybe get all simps. Like we could have had 4, 5, 6, but I don't think that it would have been worth it. You know, why tear up a sure thing just for a chance at a slightly better thing? Okay, this is fine. No 4 bamboos coming out. Clearly a lot of the players are discarding tiles that I've discarded in the past. That's fine. I respect other players for playing safe. However, the Mahjong demon inside me is craving for that 4 of bamboo to come out right now, okay? Look, do I actually believe that channeling the dark arts will yield, like, will it make you improve in Mahjong? A part of me does. A part of me thinks that you have to, like, look, is it just because I watched the Mahjong anime, Akagi? Yeah, absolutely. But, like, it's kind of cool to, this is so embarrassing. It's kind of cool to, you know, relinquish a part of your soul to get better at Mahjong, you know what I mean? Look, this is, like, it's a miracle that I'm not single right now. Holy moly. And it is not a miracle that I was single for the vast majority of my life, okay? So, okay, we drew the 6 there, but it would not have been worth waiting all these turns to go into a slightly better Ricci. I still think that we did okay. The Khan coming out, okay, making the green dragon the new Dora, a new Dora. This is very, very scary because it's actually not that scary. 2 of them have already come out. This is fine. This is fine. This is good for us. People calling Khan while we're in Ricci is good for us because remember, if you win with Ricci, you flip up a new Dora indicator for every old Dora indicator that's up there, you know? So now we get to flip up 2 new tiles and maybe increase the value of our hand a lot, you know? 5 tiles left. We're probably not going to win this one, but at least we can get some points from exhaustive draw if no one else is in Tenpai. Okay. Okay. 1 tile left. It was not the tile we needed, but that's okay. I was the only one in Tenpai. Okay, I don't hate that. So we're going to take 1,000 points from everyone else, and that's going to lead us comfortably to second. Not by a large margin, mind you. But at least I think this should advance the round. So we are the dealer now. What do I want to do here? I think this West Wind is getting discarded. This I want to discard. This I want to discard. And I'm loving this 2-3-4 shape here. I'm clinging on to the optimism that we'll get another green dragon. The 1-2-3-4 as a shape isn't bad. It's just not great. So this hand is okay. We're going to need some good draws to get us there, but this hand is okay. Hate to see that. I'm going to be honest. Hate to see that. Discarding a 1 of characters and immediately drawing a 2 of characters. Okay. This is fine. I mean, if I wasn't playing on YouTube or for YouTube right now, like if you're playing Mahjong at home, can I give you some advice, some unsolicited advice? Playing with like quiet contemplation while you have a hot cup of tea, it's just one of the life's simple pleasures. And you're like, oh, you sung, is that because there's anime waifus in the background? No, okay, you put those words in my mouth. It's not me, okay? Also, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Clearly, I didn't relinquish enough of my soul because I drew and discarded a 1, 2, and 3 of characters. That's awful news right there. Okay. Oh my god, it hurts. It absolutely hurts. Sometimes you just get really unlucky like this. Like, I don't know if we somehow would have been able to have the foresight that, like, if only we discarded the 1 of circles first. Like, if only. But I don't know if, like, that's just luck, I think. South wind, that's not super useful right now. We're in the east round and sitting in the east seat. We could pivot into all simps by discarding this 9 of circles and this 1 of bamboo. It's not the end of the world. But it's not great either. We could she here. I don't think so. Let's keep our hand closed. Give us a little more, a few more options. Okay. Ooh, a con. Okay, now the 5 of circles is suddenly more valuable. So not only is this tile valuable because it is the red 5, it is also valuable because it is a Dora tile. So what we're waiting for here, right? Like in our wildest fantasies, what we draw here is a 5 of bamboo. We discard this tile and go into Ricci and wait on the 4 or 7 of characters. It's a risky Ricci because at this point, other players at this table might be close to completing their hands. You know what I mean? Also, this 9 of circles, like maybe I should have discarded this first because this was, like this is a more risky tile than this. And so you kind of sometimes want to get rid of your risky tiles earlier in advance. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. A little Ricci action. Because why? This is also Ricci Pinfu. We're all sequences and waiting on a 2-sided wait. So this is a good situation. It's a little risky, but I don't mind playing a little risky. Yeah, sometimes you want to get rid of your dangerous tiles earlier because other players might be further away from having like a finishing hand, you know what I mean? From finishing their hand, excuse me. I've really overexerted myself today by recording 2 YouTube videos. Keep in mind that my mom is a nurse and my dad is a scientist. They have, you know, so I obviously am like, why are you complaining? But also talking for a while is getting grating. Okay, I mean, players are playing very, very safe right now. I don't blame them whatsoever. We're still waiting on a 4 or a 7 of characters to come out. It's not unlikely. We haven't seen a single one of them come out yet. So, you know, statistics are high that they could be in the remainder of this wall or just in everyone else's hand. Like this will show you how many tiles are left. And, you know, you can also calculate it if someone pawns or cheese with one of these tiles in view, you know? So chances are still relatively high that we could draw it ourselves. Or that someone, unfortunately for them, gives us our winning tile. Ricci, Pinfu, red 5, 2 Dora, dude. So we flip up new Dora indicators because we had gone into Ricci, and one of those new Dora indicators was the 3 of circles because we had 2 4 of circles that just turned into a monster hand. We just destroyed this player. They went into negative 400 points and we won that round. Okay, that's incredible, but that might be too short for a bespoke Mahjong video, right? So what do? We run it back. Can I just show you this really quickly? Oh my god, it feels so good to climb up in the ranks. So I'll let you in on a dirty little secret. previously I was in the expert 2-star rank, and what happened, Yusung? What happened? I fell from grace, okay? I tilted off of the face of the planet and lost like 8 games in a row. Just going for the worst plays you've ever seen. All triplets, 7 pairs, none of this garbage, okay? Now we are cool, calm, and collected cucumbers. We don't lose anymore, okay? Please, don't let me lose in front of all my YouTube friends, please. All right, let's get into it. This is our second game. We got some people in the expert 2-star ranks. Not, you know, too scared by that. I'm gonna play to, you know, like you play to the skill level of your opponent. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I've heard that in sports. And by that I mean, I've heard it said from League of Legends players that, like if you play against a better opponent, you'll rise to meet their skill level, you know? Like you won't learn as much if you're just stomping noobs. So maybe, you know, this is good. We're playing against slightly higher ranked players than us. I'm not scared at all. I'm coming off of a great win. Now you're looking at this, and are you seeing what I'm seeing? So we could go for a half flush or a full flush here. Or just try to make a winning hand, you know? Wow. Wow, okay. I mean, I kind of just want to make a... Look, I know that we could try to discard these and go for like a ginormous hand, but now we're 1 tile away from Tenpai or being able to call Ricci, you know what I mean? And that's a great feeling. An early Ricci at the start of the game. I hate drawing this 4 because now I'm like, should I have maybe gone for the full flush? I don't know. I don't really, only time will tell. If we keep drawing bamboo characters, oh man, that could have been helpful for the half flush as well. Wow, okay, so this is scary. This is very, very scary. So in Mahjong, there's these things called Yakuman hands, which are very, very rare and like, are like 48,000 points worth of value. So one of those Yakuman hands is that if you have triplets of the red dragon, triplets of the white dragon, and triplets of the green dragon, you have what's called the big 3 dragons, I think. And that's a Yakuman hand. Now this player did something very, very risky by discarding a green dragon after seeing that this player had 2 triplets already. But what they could be going for too is little 3 dragons, 3 little dragons, which is you have at least a pair of each of the dragons. Okay, so this is weird. I still think that this is okay. I mean, obviously discarding the 5 of circles is a risky tile to discard, but I don't want to like try to pivot into some like all pairs or something weird, you know? Oh man, okay, what I'm seeing here is like weird, so I'm gonna discard this 4. I know I could discard the Northwind. It is not valuable to us whatsoever. However, the 4 is more risky and I want to get rid of that earlier. This player could be going for a half flush, don't get me wrong, like they could just be going for like all circle suits and you know, the dragons. Man, this 3 is also a little risky. We could have definitely had a full flush or a half flush or something close to that this round. But I don't hate the way we played because it's the first round. I don't want to be like 8,000 points behind on the first round. You know what I mean? 2 of characters. Okay, it seems relatively safe. This player's discarding a lot of character tiles, and at least visibly, they're the player who's closest to finishing their hand right now. I mean, who knows? Maybe these 2 players are also very, very close, but we could pawn here, but we would have no Yaku, you know what I mean? So we'd kind of be stuck in a little limbo situation. All right, this tile might be the turning point because I don't want to discard this 5 of bamboo. It is highly unlikely. Okay, now I don't even know anymore. Oh! We could go into Ricci here, but in order to do that, we'd have to, you know what? No, absolutely not. There's only, if we were to call Ricci, there's only 1 3 of wheels left. No, absolutely not. We're folding here, dude. We're absolutely folding. I can't believe we were about to call Ricci on that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Not really. It would have been a cool ballsy play. Okay. Thank God we didn't call Ricci on the 5 of bamboo. Are you kidding me? We would have dealt in immediately. Oh. We stand a reserved king, okay? We stand a reserved king. That king is me, by the way. Just kidding. You don't have to stand anyone, but I'm very happy with how I played there. I'm very, very happy with how I played there. Okay. No big difference, IMO, in discarding the 1 of bamboo versus this Northwind. Like, I've watched the Mahjong like theory video about it. It's not the end of the world. Like if you discard either, neither of these are great tiles to keep. Now that one Northwind has come out, let's definitely think about getting rid of this. If a 6 of characters comes out, we can maybe think about Chiing and going for a fast all simps hand. But right now our hand doesn't have the greatest shapes, and that's okay. Why the 6 of characters specifically? Well, this 6, 7, 8 is the hardest shape to complete while still having all simps. You know what I mean? Like, because we don't want the 9, obviously. So this is technically only a one-sided weight if we wanted to try to go for Tanya or all simps. So this isn't great. I mean, this is an okay discard. Why? Because we can make a 5, 6, 7. And so we're still, if a 6 comes into our hand, it's still just as valuable. So I don't hate that. This 5 makes things a little weird. We can cut this 3 here because we're still waiting on a 4 and a 7 here. This hand is awkward. It's like, it's almost there in so many respects, but still very, very far from being able to finish. Okay. Oh, 1. I mean, the 1's not terrible. The 1's not terrible because it allows us to have this 1, 2, 3 sequence with a pair of 2s as well. Why did I discard the 3? Well, this player discarded a 4 of circles, so it's slightly less likely that we get a 4 of circles in our hand. What am I doing, dude? What is this hand? What is this hand? Okay, they're starting to open their hand. That's okay. They're probably going for all simps, or maybe they have like triplets of the Southwind or something. Because otherwise you wouldn't want to pawn and like lock yourself in, you know what I mean? Okay, these are risky tiles to discard after someone has started playing aggressively, but that's okay. That's okay. Well, I mean, we're one tile away from being able to call Ricci, which is a nice feeling, don't get me wrong. Okay, this is fine. I mean, if it keeps going like this, F it. Maybe we can go for a full flush here. I don't hate that idea at all. However, if we get the opportunity to call Ricci, we will definitely have to reevaluate that, you know? It's the difference, it's the trade-off between like speed and value. Westwind is neither of those things, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, this player's discards are a little suspicious. Not particularly. I mean, they've only discarded 1 character tile. Oh, okay. You hate to see that, but that's okay. I wouldn't have wanted to keep this green dragon all this time anyway. This player has discarded a 7, 8, and 9 of circles. So a smarter Mahjong player would be able to glean something from that. You know what I mean? Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm going for a full flush here. Seems kind of reckless, but that's okay. That's okay. A smarter Mahjong player would probably be able to glean something from this. Either their hand is almost done, or they have like don't have a good hand at all, you know? Okay, this is fine. Another player opening their hand, playing a little more aggressively. So let's not, I mean, we could pawn this. Sure. That way we keep our 1, 2, 3 intact. Discarding the 7 is a little risky. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a little risky, but okay, now they're discarding a 7. Luckily, things have managed to work out for us. Discarding this 6 is also now very, very risky. So why is it giving me the option to con here? It's because I could technically call a con here because I have the 2 of characters and I have a triplet of the 2. However, I don't want to do that because it would obviously break up our sequence. So now we're 1 tile away from winning. Unfortunately, oh, we dealt in. Oh, and their hand is very valuable. Oh, they had 3 Dora tiles. Ooh. Okay, not great, right? Not great. Now we're in 4th place, but that's okay. I think we should have, I think we might have played a little too greedy there. And that's okay. Sometimes you gotta play a little greedy. Sometimes you're riding high from the previous game. You got a little highway blindness, etc., etc. Sand is fine. It's not great. 6, 7, 8 is a nice sequence to complete right off the bat. This 1 and this 4 aren't really helping, but that's okay. Maybe we can pivot to an all simps hand, but it doesn't seem super likely with this 1, 2, 3 sequence already being completed. White dragon getting discarded. We can probably feel pretty pretty confident in discarding this. Okay, this is not bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, starting to come into shape. Now, what you'll notice that we're missing here is a pair. So we'll need to find a way into that somehow. 4 is getting discarded because no matter what, we're still waiting on the 5 and the 8 of characters. What we could draw here, which would be sick, would be another 2 of bamboo. And in that sense, we would have a pure double sequence, which is nice. Again, a pure double sequence is 2 of the exact same sequence. Hate to see that. I mean, I'm in 4th place. Now, I don't know in this situation. If it's like, if you should just play risky. You know what I mean? Like, you're already in 4th place. Like, what do you have to lose? Unfortunately, I don't want to do that by... Oh... Maybe we can discard this 2. This 2 is a little safer than the 5. Just discarding 5s in general is very scary when someone is called Ricci, you know what I mean? Okay, this 8 is not great. 4 might be okay to discard. Okay, this is fine. I mean, you know what we could do if we wanted to play like really cowardly? We could get rid of one of these. Wow, a closed con. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, things are getting intense. I could go into Ricci here. But it's not worth it. I'm just waiting on one tile. It's so risky. Now, keep in mind, if we draw the 4 of bamboo ourselves, we can win because we would have a fully closed hand. If I called Ricci here, we would have a few waits, but we would have to do so by discarding the 5. F it, dude. Don't win. Okay, thank God. Okay, sometimes you just gotta say don't win, and then the other players will be too scared to win. So we're waiting on a... Oh! Okay, that's a risky tile to discard, but that's okay. We're waiting on a 5 of characters, the 8 of characters, or the 3 of bamboo. Now, when 2 players are in Ricci, it kind of just becomes like, who has the better luck, right? You either draw your winning tile, or they draw a tile and they have to discard it, which could be yours. Definitely nerve-wracking, but it's the epic highs and lows of high school Mahjong that we're experiencing right now. Let's go. Did they win? Oh, they won, dude. Okay, that's okay. At least we didn't deal into them. They were waiting on the 6 of circles. That's okay. They had Ricci, all simps, fully concealed hand, 2 red 5s, 1 Oradora. This 4 is going to point to that 5. That's a huge hand. That's a huge hand. So we're now sitting firmly in 4th place. We're in striking distance of 3rd, though. Like, we're not off by that much. I'll tell you right now, we're going to need a better hand than this to do it, though. This is not a great hand. This is not a great hand. Our tiles don't really talk with one another. This 1 doesn't really talk with this 4. That 9 didn't really talk with our 5, you know what I mean? Like, they don't connect or do anything. We're definitely going to get rid of this 1 next. You know what? The red dragon. Let's cut our losses early. I don't hate this 3-4-4-5 shape because we could turn that into a 2-3-4 and then 3-4-5 or 2-3-4, 4-5-6, etc., etc. Sure. Let's discard this 1. Keep this 8 for now. Unfortunately, this 8 of circles isn't doing anything for us either, but I don't really want to discard it because it is a Dora tile. It's valuable, and there it is, and there it is. Suddenly, our tiles have found a little bit more value. I am confident in discarding this 5. It's early enough in the game. Let's get rid of it. It's not really doing that much. Would have loved to chi there, but we would have had to open our hand to do it. Now, our hand is in a weird position, right? Like, we got some sequences completed now. If we keep drawing good tiles, you know what I think we should do? We should discard this 1 of circles, because then we can, on top of all the other oh, okay. I mean, this is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm no longer, what I was gonna say is we could go for all simps on top of whatever else that we could accomplish, but we're not gonna do that. Because we just drew the 9. Oh, dude. I don't know what to do here. We can fold, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to fold here. I can't believe I'm folding here. It's just because the best tile to discard in terms of efficiency is this 4 of bamboo, but I don't, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I mean, I wanna, no, is our hand even that valuable to fight? Let's discard this, okay. I can't tell if this hand is valuable enough to fight for. I don't think it is. Okay, this 2 is not super safe. This 1 is not super safe either. Waiting with bated breath. Hopefully someone doesn't win off of that. Okay, this person seems like they're going for an a full flush of maybe the circle suit, making this just a minefield to play in right now. This is a very harrowing situation. At least they won and put us out of our misery soon, you know? Okay, they were waiting on the 6. Waiting on the 6 or the 9 of bamboo. Mixed triple sequence. They had a 2, 3, and 4 in every suit. That's a very powerful hand. Wow, that's a really big hand. So what are we trying to do now? I'm going to be honest. What we're trying to do now is live and claw our way into 3rd place. Because you lose so many points if you're 4th place. But you lose less points, like your ranking points, if you're 3rd place. Okay? What we could go for here is a... wow, I kind of wanted to pawn there. I mean, this is like there's so many pairs here that it's kind of nuts. Wow, we shouldn't have discarded the Northwind. We should have just played greedy and gone for a half flush. And I still want to. Maybe we should have pawned there. I'm playing, I don't know if you can tell, but now I'm a little shaken. I'm playing a little insecure. Okay, the 3-4 could maybe help us complete our hand, but I want something bigger, you know what I mean? I think that all my girlfriends have said to me at some point or another. Okay, here we go. I mean, oh, the ultimate choice here, right? Go for an all Simps hand or go big? I don't know. I don't know, man. This isn't terrible. This isn't terrible by any means, but this is very optimistic. Okay, Red Dragon is getting discarded. 3, 4, 5. I kind of want to keep it. So I don't want to call anything. I want to go into Ricci with this hand. I don't know if that's going to be possible, though, because we got a lot of pairs. 7's not going to help us at all. We also want to get rid of this 7 and this Southwind, probably, unless we draw a pair. If we draw another Southwind, maybe we can pawn to complete the triplet. A great draw. Holy moly, that's a great draw. 1 tile away from calling Ricci and going Ricci all Simps, you know? Maybe we can get even a 3 concealed triplets hand if we draw the winning tile ourselves. Not super helpful. This Southwind is really sus now because no one has discarded a Southwind yet, which makes it kind of more likely that someone's sitting on a pair of them. Or maybe everyone's playing like me and just, you know, hanging on to a hope and a prayer that they'll somehow be able to cobble together a triplet, you know what I mean? We can pawn here. I don't want to, though. I don't want to. It's just not valuable enough of a hand if we just go for all Simps. Okay, they went into Ricci. Hate that. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't like that at all. Southwind is still sus to discard here. White Dragon, thank you for bailing me out. Thank you very much for bailing me out. Now, I'm going to tell you, we're waiting on some very unsavory things. We're either waiting for us to overtake the 3rd place player, or we're waiting on the 3rd place player to deal into someone else and then plummet their own score into 4th. Like, sometimes these are just the things that you got to hope for, you know? In Ricci Mahjong. Okay, 3 of characters, causing someone to have to consider their position. They went for a Chi. Interesting. Okay, I don't like this at all. But now you're seeing, like, we can maybe pivot this into an all triplets hand. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely now. But I think it might have been our best shot at winning. Might be our best shot at winning. Okay, that's safe. This Southwind, I can't believe I've kept it for so long. It is now a very risky tile. JK, bestie, JK. Wow, okay. Now we're waiting to win off of a 5 of bamboo or a 5 of characters. Holy moly. So we have an all triplets hand. One of the rarest and ill-advised hands in Mahjong, but hey, it's the situation that we're in. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't get your hopes up because no one wants to discard a 5 this late into the game. Now, maybe the player in Ricci is going to be forced to discard a 5 or, you know, they could just win. But I like how we played that round. I like how we played that round. They were just waiting on a 7 of bamboo. Okay, I understand. So sometimes you can call like this defensive or offensive Ricci, like just to force other players to play on the back foot, you know? And I get it. Like if you're in first position, I can understand why you would want to do something like that. Northwind is getting discarded. We got a lot of character tiles. Maybe we can go for like a full flush or something along those lines. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Or we could maybe in this situation go for a full straight, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a specific suit. Okay, not great, but we can work with this hand. We'll definitely want to get rid of this 1 and 9 of bamboo first of all. Then maybe this 8 of circles. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Maybe now this 8 of circles can go. This is not a super valuable hand. But it's okay. It's the hand that we've been dealt. We've got some good things going for us. Like 2 completed sequences, already a pair. The shapes of other 2 completed sequences. And so actually, I can't believe I didn't realize this, but we're actually 1 tile away from Tenpai. So if we draw a 2 of bamboo or a 4 of circles, we can call Ricci right now. And you know what? I don't hate that because it's an early enough Ricci that people don't really know what's going on yet. So maybe keeping this is a bad idea, but you're seeing what we're doing, right? We're shimmying towards a full flush if possible. If not, that's okay too. That's okay too. Okay. 9 of bamboo is not what you want to see here. Not what you want to see at all, but that's okay. This, wow, this player is discarding some good tiles. Again, a better Mahjong player would be able to tell you, like, if they're discarding... Ooh, okay, let's go into Ricci. We're waiting on a 2 of bamboo. I know it's not a great weight, but it's early enough and it might force other players to like play around me. Now, in my wildest fantasies, yeah, see, they definitely just folded right there. They definitely just broke up their hand in order to fold there. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because we're not competing with second and first anymore. We're just competing with third place at this point. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The green dragon has been... triplet has been achieved. Okay, so the first place player can play as aggressively as they want or as defensively as they want. Clearly, if they're going for this pawn, they want to finish their hand, so they don't want to completely fold just yet. 5 of bamboos being discarded. Okay, that's risky. I mean, I wouldn't have done that, but okay, fair enough. 2 of, and there it is. Please. So with Ricci, we flip up another tile as a door indicator. It's the red dragon. That's not valuable at all. That's okay. 3,900 points isn't anything to scoff at. It brings us closer. So I know I'm covering it up right now, but the third place player has 14,000 points. We're at 13,200. And because we're the dealer, we get to do the salty run back. So, okay. This 9 is very redundant since we have a 6, 7 here. Our shapes are okay. We got 1 door tile in the 7 of characters. It's fine. This Northwind isn't doing that much for us. That's helpful. That's helpful. This is an okay hand. It is an okay hand, but unfortunately, like, we got a lot of 1s and stuff going on right now, you know? Okay. If I was forced to discard another tile, it'd probably be this 9 of characters. Still hoping that we can incorporate this 7 into our hand if we draw a 6 or something along those lines. Definitely can't pawn or chi here. Drawing that 3 is not terrible either. Drawing that 3 is not terrible. We could go for a pure double sequence, or like if we had a 1, 2, 3 in all 3 suits, like that's a mixed triple sequence. We could go for that as well. That's interesting. I mean, that's interesting, right? I don't like this. I don't really like what's going on here. I think I'm about to break up this 1 and the 2. I think I'm about to break up this 1 and the 2. Because right now we're waiting on a 5 or a 7 or an 8, you know, to complete this shape. If we got a 5, we would go 5, 6, 7. If we got a 7, we just go triple 7s. If we got an 8, we go 8, 6, 7. Excuse me? 6, 8, 7. Excuse me? 6, 7, 8. I forgot. I legitimately forgot to count for a second. Please don't clip this. Look, it's been a long day of epic Mahjong, okay? Northwind's coming out. This player's hand has been looking kind of garbo. I mean, you're looking at this now, and unfortunately, we've veered into all pairs territory. 7 pairs territory. We have so many pairs in our hand right now. Oh, that's a very risky tile. We can discard this. I mean, we're waiting. If we want to make all pairs, we're just waiting on another tile to come in. We definitely want to get rid of our risky tiles sooner rather than later. Maybe this 5 has got to go. This red dragon has definitely got to go, but I don't love this idea of hanging on to these tiles. You know, we got to get rid of them eventually. We don't want to give people enough time to complete their hands. Wow. I don't really want to call Ricci, dude. You want to know why? Because we can still win, because 7 pairs is a Yaku in and of itself. So I don't want to give anyone any reason to play any more cautiously than they might be already playing. So let's just hope that a 7 comes out. Keep in mind, no one's going to want to discard a 7 because it is the Dora. So, you know, this player's discarding a lot of character tiles. So we can hope that if they were to draw a 7, that they would discard it in an effort to complete whatever hand that they're going for. So what I'm seeing right now is very obvious. You're seeing it with me, right? I think they're going for a half flush or a full flush in all of the bamboo suit. Don't be deceived by this one of bamboo that they've just dropped. Okay, luckily they dropped a 1 of bamboo so that we know it's safe as well. You're really hoping on this player to draw a 7 of characters because I think they'll play it. I think they'll play it because they'll want to be greedy with their own hand. Now, this was not a safe tile to discard at all. None of it has been seen this entire game. But yet, we're in 4th place. I want to fight for a chance for 3rd. And maybe, like, this hand could be valuable enough to give us a fighting shot at going into 2nd as well. We definitely shouldn't have played so greedy earlier. I think I was definitely, like, riding the high of the previous game. You don't want to do that. And we've learned a very valuable lesson today in doing so. You're seeing this Ricci button pop up over and over, and it's hard to say no, okay? Lin-Manuel Miranda voice. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. Okay. Really hoping that the 7 of characters somehow comes out this late into the game. It's highly unlikely that it does. Dropping a bamboo tile while this player is going for bamboo tiles, that's risky. That's risky. Luckily for them, it didn't amount to anything, but... Oh, man. Okay, 3 of characters isn't necessarily the safest tile to discard, but, you know, it was the last one in the wall. Oh, this is a very tense situation. We're either hoping for a 7 of characters or a safe discard. This is not a safe discard, dude. This is not a safe discard for this player or that player. Am I really about to fold? Oh my god, I'm gonna fold. That hurts so freaking much. That hurts so much, dude, but I don't want to drop this 4 for either of these players. This player hasn't discarded a single bamboo tile for the entire effing game. I hate to use this profound, language on you, but 3 and 2 of 5. So, you know what? I was wrong. The 4 would have been safe to discard, but look at that. They were waiting on bamboo tiles, and so were they. So I don't hate my intuition at all. Now, granted, unfortunately, because we weren't in Tenpai, we had to pay some points. That's okay. That's okay. We're still in striking distance of 3rd place. It's not great, obviously, but we can do it. This 6 is getting thrown out for sure. Hoping very optimistically that we get to complete the triplets of the Southwind or the Green Dragon. The Dora for this game is going to be the 3 of circles. We'll keep our eye out for those. Would pair very nicely with our 4. Okay, there it is. Let's go. F it, dude. Let's not hang on to this. I mean, the other tile that I was considering discarding was this 5, honestly. And I still don't hate it. I want to just play efficiently. Or maybe I shouldn't be. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? I can't believe they discarded the White Dragon. Holy moly. I mean, it's so risky, right? Okay, that's getting discarded. We not only want to win, but we want to win with a big enough hand value that we can at least fight for 3rd place. 4, okay, that's okay. Southwind, I kind of want to throw this out. So this 1, I don't love. We could have maybe pawned there and gone for all simps. I would, in retrospect, I don't hate that idea, but I don't love it either. 1, 2, 3, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can either go for a 4, 5, 6 here, or just maybe keep this 4 as our pair. Very risky. The player to our left, the player to our right, who, keep in mind, can chi from us, is very close to being winning right now. Very scary indeed. Okay, that's terrifying. That's honestly terrifying. Are they going for some kind of all triplets or something? I have no idea what they could be going for. We can maybe hope that they're not waiting on this 4 or this 6, but it's not a great situation. They could be going for a half flush with circle tiles, but they've discarded a few circle tiles. I don't think that's what they're going for. I think they're just hoping to finish their hand. We're very much hoping that someone else deals into them, or they end up dealing into someone else, or somehow that we can win. I hate this. I hate this, I'll tell you that much. I'm discarding an 8. I'm discarding an 8 because they could be going for an all outside hand, which is all 1s, 9s, and honor tiles. And I just don't want to discard that 9 if that's what they're going for, you know? Okay. Hate that. Hate this. Could have gone for all pairs. Could have gone for all pairs, certainly. I think what we want to do is like avoid dealing into them in like a disaster scenario. 7, 8, 9, you love to see it. Definitely a little risky to do that, but that's okay. We're 1 tile away from going into Tenpai. If we have the opportunity to go into Ricci, I think I still will because yeah. I think I still will because I'm kind of desperate right now. I need to win. I need to win. They're conning, okay, giving me a more chance to win. Okay, that doesn't really help us, but again, remember, we get to flip up 2 door indicators. We're waiting on the 4 of characters or the 7 of bamboo. Let's go, dude, let's go. Okay, now we have a chance. Now we have a chance. The Oradors didn't really help us there, but that's 4,000 points in our back pocket. You love to see it. We've landed into 3rd. Okay. It is now the all last. I'm telling you right now. We are not even playing to win right now. I know. You're like, Yusung, don't be a coward. Go for it. Go for it. Nope. We're not playing to win. We're just playing not to lose, okay? So we don't want this player to win, and we don't want to deal into 1st or 2nd place, okay? That's all that we're hoping for right now. Our starting hand is okay. We got some decent shapes. Don't really want to pawn here. I mean, I hate to tell you this, but it is shaping up to be like a 7 pairs kind of hand. Don't love that. If we get like a 8 of bamboo, certainly won't hate pivoting to a more standard hand. That's also going to be okay for me. But right now, maybe 7 pairs is the best shot that we have. I mean, no, we could go for like 3, 4, 5 or 5, 6, 7 here. Okay. Love to see that. We can complete a little sequence here. Okay, south wind's being discarded. And the good thing about this is that this round is the end no matter what, because the dealer is also the player in 1st. So keep in mind, right? If at the end of the South 4 round, which is supposed to be the last round, you are the dealer and you win and you're not in 1st yet, you get to do the salty run back. You get to keep going. However, ooh. Okay, I don't really know what to do here. Maybe I discard this. I'm going for a more normal hand now because this 2 has influenced me. But this player is in 1st now, so we don't really have to worry about that. Okay, this is fine. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to go into a pinfu hand, which remember is all sequences, and you have to end on a double-sided weight. So we're hoping for a 7, 8, 9 and a 1, 2, 3 here. 2, 3, 4 is really, really nice. 2, 3, 4 is really, really nice. Okay, breaking that up. I mean, this 7's also got to go. 7's also got to go. It's a little risky because no one's discarded one yet. And also, we don't know, like, no one's really given an indication of whether or not they have a great hand at the moment. We could chi there. I would love to. I'm going to discard this 7 first, because it is the more risky tile, and this tile is so safe to discard. I honestly think that's a good play. I can't be certain of it, but I think that that's a good play. Could pawn here and go for an all simps kind of thing, but I'm not really feeling it. You'll notice that 2 of bamboos have been discarded, so hate that. Hate that. We could have gone into 7 pairs or something. Maybe we should have played a little more aggressively in retrospect. I don't think we're finishing this 1, 2, 3 straight. This 4 is really risky. This 3 is also really risky. Damn, all of our tiles are kind of risky. Okay, that's fine. Maybe no one's gonna win this round. Everyone, I think, is playing a little cautiously. Never mind. This player just called Ricci. So we do not want to deal into them. Whatever we do, we don't want to deal into them. Hopefully 1st place or 2nd place also does not deal into them. Because we don't want to lose our 3rd place standing. This Northwind is really safe to discard, or it should be. And you know what? In retrospect, I'm kind of glad that I kept it so long. What else is safe to discard now? Not much. I'll tell you that much. I don't really know what to discard now. 7. Okay. Oh, what the hell is this? This 1 isn't that safe, but it's maybe the safest tile I have. Thank goodness it passed. Oh my god, thank goodness it passed. Okay. Okay, 1 is still safe. 1 is still safe. You love to see it. Green dragon. I'm gonna need some more information. I'm gonna need some more safe tiles to drop, please. Oh, that's a safe tile. You love to see it. You love to see it. 2, I'm gonna need some more information. Right now, as it stands, I don't have a safe tile to drop. 1 of bamboo does not help me. Red dragon. Oh, at least we've been getting safe draws, safe discards, I mean. So I'm not sure what happens here. If they don't win off of this one, I think the round should still end. Southwind. Okay. They're in Tenpai though, so we pay them out. Oh, they're still in 4th. We inched it out by 1,000 points. Incredible. We only lost 13 points. Could have been a lot worse. Learned our lesson for not playing greedy earlier on. Oh my god. Thank goodness we ended in 3rd. Okay, let's go. That's gonna do it for today's episode of Mahjong. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a like and a subscribe. It helps out a lot. Give the channel a like and subscribe. Don't give me a like and subscribe. We'll be posting Mahjong videos here pretty regularly, so I hope you stick around for those. In the meantime, please leave a comment if you have any questions about something that I did. I'd be happy to explain. If you also are interested, you can watch me play Mahjong live on Twitch at twitch.tv/yu_song. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care of yourself, okay? Peace.